Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Hynek, and this is my colleague Anna Hynek. And today we're going to be talking to you about technology careers at EY. So a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in a little country called Zimbabwe in Africa. I always had a passion for technology and information and gadgets, and that led me to pursue an IT degree at Monash in Melbourne in 2011. After finishing that, I went on to do a postgrad degree in business at Melbourne University, and I graduated last year and was fortunate enough to secure a role at EY as an IT consultant. So what is an IT consultant? Before I get into that, I want to ask you guys a question and give you something to think about. I want you guys to think about what this world would be like if technology didn't exist. If you didn't have your laptops, didn't have your iPads, didn't have your cell phones, and our beloved internet, what would your day be like? Would you be able to perform your day-to-day duties? Would you be able to stay in touch with each other, stay connected, communicate, make payments, find places? And most of all, the Google search, would you be able to figure out anything? You probably would, but it would be really, really hard. And just as you need technology in your lives, so do businesses. Businesses need technology to run their day-to-day lives, and that's where our jobs come in. As IT consultants, we, in a nutshell, deliver cutting-edge technology to businesses to help them move forward and perform at the best they can. And we do this at a firm called EY, Ernst & Young. So what is EY? EY is a global professional service which provides a broad array of professional services to help clients work better and build a better working world. And what is a better working world, right? So we start off by asking clients the right questions. We ask them the right questions and help them find the right answers. A career at EY for you guys would mean that you would be asking clients the right questions, and you'd be at the forefront of solving the most complex problems for the most innovative, the most competitive companies this world has to offer, right? So I just want to go back a few steps before to that question that I asked you about technology, and do you think it's shaping the world today? I personally do. I personally believe that technology is shaping this world today. Did you know that approximately the IT industry in Australia is, say, $100 billion and growing? Right? You do the maths. What do you think that is? That's probably 25 Donald Trumps in a room. Right? That's insane, right? So yeah, the IT industry is beyond us. Like, we're in a mobile-first world, right? We turn to our phones for everything. Your smartphone can practically do anything you want to do, right? We're faced with so much information, so much data at our fingertips, and we need to find ways to manage this. We need to find ways to make sense of this information, to utilize this information, and do the right thing with that information also. Technology is also breaking down the barriers of communication in this day and age. Right now, people can communicate with anyone in the skip of a heartbeat. You can contact people across the world so easily, and that's how businesses are communicating with other clients. They can do business from the comfort of their own environment through technology, right? And it's making the world a smaller place. And as the world gets smaller, our privacy is also starting to shrink. And as our privacy starts to shrink, we need to find ways to safeguard this, protect it, so that it doesn't get into the hands of the wrong people, right? So the world is changing, and as future leaders, the new generation, this technology is impacting all business sectors today. And as future leaders, we need to be geared with the right tools and the right technology to tackle this and help companies succeed. A career at EY would mean that you will get the best world-class education and learning experience that will gear you as future leaders and help you deliver the best solutions to clients and companies in this day and age and help them move forward and thrive. I'll now pass it on to Anna, who will tell you more about these trends that are impacting our businesses today, our clients. Yeah.
Thank you, Amit. So, by way of introduction, my name is Anna. I'm a manager in management consulting at EY. A little bit different than Amit, I do not have an IT degree, but that's mainly because when I went to university, that wasn't available. Facilities like UTS weren't available, but I had a lot of curiosity. I had curiosity about how technology worked, how websites worked, how e-commerce worked. So I took a job at a startup company in California. And from there, took more jobs with startups. Did some education along the way, and wound up running a software product division for an entertainment company. I joined EY, though, because I am passionate about technology on a large scale. And EY has some of the most incredible clients, and they have some really complex problems. But before I go any further, I want to talk to you a little bit about the things that Amit was talking about. So just a show of hands, who here has heard of big data? Okay, a few of you. Who have heard of digital disruption? Okay, a few of you. So let's see how that relates to us. Raise your hands if you have a mobile phone that you check Facebook on or Google. Right, I thought so. So you're all part of the world of these trends called big data and digital disruption. And what that means to our clients are things like companies are now starting to develop mobile phone applications before they develop websites, not only for their customers, but also for their employees. Big data, it's a big buzzword, but it basically means that now with the kind of computer systems we have available, companies have access to an incredible amount of information about their businesses, about their customers. So some of the most powerful websites are powered by big data, Google, Facebook. This kind of information gives companies an opportunity to have real-time insights into what's happening in their business, and also with their customers. So what that means for us is that when we log on to Facebook, when we log on to a website, those details that we see, the things that we're seeing, are actually tailored for us because big data gives us that possibility. And our companies want to do that not only for themselves, but also to make the experience better for you. So another thing, digital disruption. It's something that's talked about a lot. And what it means is digital technology can be leveraged in a different way than traditional technology. And that's actually changing industries. So for example, Airbnb. Who's heard of Airbnb? Yeah, quite a few of you. That's kind of shaking up the hotel industry. What about Uber? Yep, okay. So that's kind of making life a little bit difficult for the taxi service. And one thing that we've talked about a little bit, which is kind of obvious, but the internet. The internet is changing the way that companies do business. Digitization of paper processes, so you don't write a timesheet anymore, you log in and you submit it online. Those are things that are fundamentally changing the way businesses operate. But there are also other things that the internet does, like it gives the opportunity for entire IT infrastructure systems to be in what's called the cloud, delivered through the internet, and software can be delivered through the internet. So these are some of the things that our clients come to us to talk to us about. There is no doubt that the world is changing, and technology is driving a huge amount of that change. And that transformation is affecting all of us and businesses. It's a pretty incredible time, actually, because it has the power to make the world a better place. And at EY, we do this in a lot of different ways. For example, we're reinventing a consumer product company's digital innovation strategy so that they can connect better with their customers. We are ensuring that planes and buses and trains run more efficiently. We're also helping improve the medical service that patients receive because we're working with hospitals and their IT systems. And we're also looking at things like construction companies who need to connect a lot of different remote sites together. So if this is the kind of thinking and the kind of work that you're interested in, I really encourage you to think about EY because we're kind of reinventing consulting. What is consulting, though? It's a word that you may or may not hear often, but it's got a little mystique to it, and I want to kind of dispel that a little bit. So the first thing you need in terms of skills to be a consultant is you need to be driven to make a difference. You need to be curious. You need to ask why. Why are things the way that they are? And third, you need to be passionate about technology and business and understanding how those things work. You will work with some of the most incredible clients, and you will work together with them to co-create innovative answers to their big problems. You will also work with some fantastic colleagues, and you will make lifelong friends. We will expect a lot from you from the start, but we will be there to support you along your journey, and will give you incredible opportunities, education, skills that'll make you successful. And that's consistent across the world. EY has offices in I don't know how many countries, but a lot. And you have the opportunity to work in all of those offices. So, consulting, advisory, what does that mean? It means that we are advisors to companies. They come to us because we are experts in our field. And we recruit into two different areas in the IT spectrum. One is performance improvement, and one is risk. And performance improvement is about looking at processes and efficiencies and helping cut costs. You'll work with CIOs, you'll work on IT strategy, IT architecture, and IT transformation. Our risk area takes a look at our clients, the threats that are posed to our clients' environments in this digitally enabled world. They'll try to understand, manage, and mitigate any threat to that organization, especially in terms of technology. So we've talked a lot about theories and trends and big words like consulting. Amit and I thought that we would put together our schedules for a week to give you a real day-in-the-life snapshot of what it's like to be a consultant at EY. So on Monday, I'm going to hack into the network of a major government department, legally, of course. Our clients have come to us and said they think they're at risk, so I get to be kind of like a super spy. And I might hack into their network, their website, maybe even go into their office. So Amit, what are you going to do on Tuesday?
Tuesday, I'm doing something pretty similar. I'm actually playing detective. I'm going to be snooping around and making sure that there's no suspicious payments that are happening at this large organization to make sure that the right people are getting paid and the money is going in the right places. How's your Wednesday look?
Well, Wednesday's shaping up to be kind of interesting. I'm also working some employee and payroll data, but it's a very large data set, and I'm going to be doing data analytics on that. We have a division called EYC3 that are experts in data analytics and data science, and they do some incredible stuff. And I don't know if you know this, Amit, but Harvard Business Review actually said that the sexiest job of the 21st century is a data scientist.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Did you hear
it's
that?
true.
All right, Thursday, this is my busiest day in the week. I've got an interview with the CIO of a global engineering firm. CIO, the big guy at the top, basically going to understand all of his problems, hear what he wants to do, and try and find some solutions that will help him move forward and make him more money. And that afternoon, I'm going to take all of that information that we had in the interview, put together some digital slides, and make some fancy PowerPoint presentations just to make sense of all of that. How does your Monday look?
Well, my Friday looks
Friday.
pretty good. The morning, I'm going to be doing some coding. I'm going to be writing a script to analyze a 100-gig data set. And again, this is some of the work that our division EYC3 takes on for us. So I'll be probably asking someone there for help. But we're getting to the favorite time of the day, aren't we? Yeah, this is Amit's favorite time of the day.
Yeah, Friday catch-ups. They're probably one of the most important times in the week, which is where we all get together from the partners all the way down to the interns and the vacationers, where we meet up and we basically just catch up, see all the cool things that everyone's been up to in the week, how they're managing, what have they been up to, and just unwind a bit, get geared for the weekend, and sit forward for the next week to follow.
That's right. So EY, in my experience, is a place where it's very collegiate, it's very collaborative. People work together in groups, and they also support each other across the different projects that they work on. And it's sharing that information, that knowledge, and those experiences that really kind of enrich your experience at EY. It's a fantastic culture. So we're going to turn it over to Sarah Perrins, who's from our talent team now, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about how you can join EY.
Hi everyone, so that was a typical week at EY. Pretty exciting, hey? So my name's Sarah and I work in the recruitment team, and I'm going to tell you about how you can make the first steps to go into a career like this. So we know that making decisions about your future career now can seem like a really long time away. But the sooner that you start exploring different career options, the sooner you're going to land your dream job. So that's why at EY, we've designed a few programs to help you explore your career options sooner. So when you're in year 12, you can apply to be an EY cadet. This means working full-time and studying part-time, thereby putting theory to knowledge, so putting theory into practice, and also getting a head start on your peers. When you're in your first year at university, you can join our business club, which is EY Game Changers Club, and also our 2-day Insight program to start getting to know EY and also making informed decisions about your future career. So what type of degrees do we recruit from? So as Amit said earlier, we recruit from all degree backgrounds, but having an IT or an IT major will help you do the more technical kinds of roles. And why join EY? Well, we promise that the exceptional experiences you'll get at EY will not only set you up for a foundation for navigating the future world, but also give you the skills to become a future leader. The other benefits include always being able to solve interesting problems, work flexibly, go on international assignments. I started at EY in the UK and have since worked in the US and now Australia. And we'll provide you with all the training, the support and the development for you to be a success. So if you'd like to learn more about EY, then why not follow us on social media? So you can like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, or join our LinkedIn group. And this will enable you to kind of learn more about what we do behind the scenes and get to know us better. And we also have a competition. So who would like to be part of who would like to win a prize with us? Great. Who's on social media? Great. So our prize, we would love to see pictures of you, your selfies, pictures of you doing interesting things about your experience today. So what we'd like you to do is take pictures or selfies and load them on your social media with the hashtag BigDayInEY. And I'm going to start by taking the first photo because I want to win the prize as well. I'm going to include all of you guys here today in my selfie. Can everyone give me a wave?
Good.
Okay, so upload your photos with hashtag BigDayInEY. Thank you.
Okay.
And we would love to hear any questions that you may have.
Does anyone have any questions? We do have offices in Germany. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, all of the big cities in Germany will have an EY office. We're actually in over 150 countries around the world, and we have 212,000 people working for us.
Probably one more?
How do you find the workload of a consultant? Like, is it really demanding, or?
Yeah, I'll hand over to Amit, who's a graduate with us, who's only been here a short time.
Yeah, the workload, it's a really interesting experience. It's different to uni, but the nice thing about EY is, like I said, from partners all the way down, there's transparency between them, and there's always support from everyone. So if you're ever struggling with anything, like in the office, you just turn to someone and be like, hey, give me a hand with this, or help me out with that, and anyone will help you from, like I said, partner down to an internal graduate. So it is manageable, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, question over there.
If you didn't do IT in university, what course did you specialize in?
I did a degree in Spanish and then an MBA. And then I went on to do courses in user experience, a lot of technology marketing classes, product management classes, and a lot of specializations along the way.
So mostly we will recruit people from business, science, engineering, maths, even arts as well.
Yes.
What kind of businesses do you work with?
Oh, I think it's probably better to say what kind of businesses don't we work with. We work with pretty much everyone across Australia and the world. I can tell you a little bit about some of the projects I've been on. I recently did an engagement for a construction company, an Australian construction company, who is looking to redo their IT systems so that they can connect all of their remote sites together. Works with government as well. We do a lot of work with government entities across a big spectrum. We do work with insurance companies. We do work with consumer product companies. So there's a very broad array. And one of the great things about being a consultant and coming in to EY is that you get an opportunity to tailor your interests. So you set out a career map for yourself, and you talk to a counselor. Everyone has a counselor. And you design what kind of career you want. So if you're interested in a particular industry, you can go down that industry track. If you're interested in a particular kind of specialization field in IT, you can go down that track. It's very flexible. And I think we might be out of time. So thank you very much for your attention. And if you've got any questions, come find us at the end.